When I started my tenure here with Pakistan, we had to look at what we needed to improve. And one of the things that drastically needed to improve was the standard of the fitness. And the standard of the fitness obviously doesn't guarantee performance. But what it guarantees certainly is the ability to concentrate for a longer period. It allows our batsmen to turn good 40s into very good 70s, 80s or 100s because their concentration span lasts a lot longer. And that is really important for us in the heat. What it also does is it allows our bowlers to bowl longer and more sustained spells, and their comeback spells being a lot better. So that was an aspect that myself and the management team had a look at, and Grant Luden has implemented standards for us. And these standards are so important because the standards become a discipline. The standards show passion and commitment to playing for your country. And the standards are showing in the players' performances and making them a lot better and a lot more consistent. What the fitness also does, and Grant Luden, I've got to mention, has been outstanding in driving this culture. What Grant had a look at was all the players' stats. And so the 17.4 that we came to was certainly not a thumbsuck. We started a little bit lower at 17.1. And we've gradually increased the minimum standard to 17.4. We've done that for numerous reasons, because with the information that Grant collated over a period of 2 years, it showed that 17.4 was the level at which players could recover and maintain their standard of play for a longer period. So the recovery aspect for us was vitally important because it meant guys could back up day after day in Test cricket. But also, when there's one-day cricket and one-day cricket so close, it meant that guys could back up from one game to the next. So that is how we got to 17.4, and it's certainly no thumbsuck. The culture at 17.1 was good. We had a couple of players that battled to make it, and as we've increased it, the fitness levels have got better and better. So the culture and within the team has become one that the players know what the minimum standards are. And we are uncompromising with those minimum standards. You don't reach the minimum standard, irrespective of who you are, you don't get to play for Pakistan. And that is not a threat. What it is that for us, it shows A, the players' commitment, but B, we know when we take players into the field that they're ready and fit enough to sustain the pressures and rigors of Test match, one-day or 2020 cricket. The thing with the yo-yo test, and why we settled on the yo-yo test, and again I must take my hat off to Grant Luden, who's been fantastic in this, is we have three tests that the players technically go through. The testing being their skin folds, which obviously tells us about diet. It tells us how the players have looked after themselves, how they've managed themselves away from us, what they've eaten, are they eating the correct food? So nutrition and diet plays a massive role, and that comes out in skin folds. We measure skin folds, and every player has their own skin fold targets, which Ludes does on an individual basis with every player. We also do the 2 kilometer time trial, which is an important one, and I know some teams use that as a little bit of a yardstick. We settled on something very simple and very easy, and Ludes will tell you that the easiest way to manage in terms of cardio, in terms of durability, but also in terms of pace and agility is the yo-yo test. So that's why we settled on the yo-yo test. Ludes keeps looking at what is best and what is best practice, and he will alter that as we get further and further into the piece.